And hello there, everybody. Looks like we are live. How's everybody doing in chat today? We got Ricky and Respect the Real Person. Respect Real Person, my bad. Good to see you both. I'm just letting some ores process here. Gonna grab this last little load, distribute them to their proper storage locations, and move on. The more astute viewer may notice that this is different than it used to be. Yeah, since upgrading to steam power, which is that over there, there's been some issues. There seems to be quite a few bugs in the Create mod that I'm discovering. Plan tonight, we're gonna build a tree farm, but we're gonna build my special tree farm, and hopefully it all goes well because I've just got like a basic idea. I've got the materials prepped though, and I've got like the area made ready to go. But yeah, real quick here, we're just now dumping our stuff into here. It's directly from this hopper. We took out the belt that was there because we can't use belts in an aluminum system because belts don't upgrade to aluminum shafts. Like you can't use aluminum shafts with a belt, unfortunately. And that creates all sorts of bugs in the system if you try to mix and match types, it turns out. So we won't be doing that. The cost, I lost about half of this, or well, I had twice as much aluminum dust. And yeah, that extra dust rotted away because I had forgotten that in my fixing of all the issues from going to steam power, that I had removed that and it was just dumping into the open. And yeah, so I lost a whole bunch of aluminum. Kind of sucks, but yeah, you move on, right? Now let me get rid of this dust really quick and sort these into color. We got our red dust box and we got a black dust box. Just came over from my friend Dallas's stream. Hey. And hearing about the winter storms out in upper Midwest and East, someone having snow, thunder, lightning. I actually kind of feel bad. It's actually really nice here. I love the winter though. I kind of miss the rain and snow. I know we got a big storm coming in very soon, so I'm ready for it, honestly. Over here, this is where we're gonna build our tree farm in that new area right there. So yeah, this thing, the steam engine here is just mean on coke here. It burns through so much. And I did try to reduce its size, which caused some major problems. I ended up having to rework the entire shaft system that goes throughout the junkyard that we did in the last stream. But it seems like I've got it all working. There's bugs here and there. But yeah, we got things going. So right now we're currently using coke and we're gonna go to a tree farm that can hopefully supply these. And it's gonna be all charcoal, so we won't superheat anymore. But in the little bit of testing that I've done, that's gonna be okay. We're gonna have half the heat on that bar, but it seems to still produce 512 SUs, which is what we need it to produce. So as long as it's doing that, it should be okay. Oh yeah, and I've tuned some steam whistles. You can set these to all different keys. You can see this is pitch F. Is that sharp? Pitch D and E. Love that. Respect says, you've got a lot further in your builds. Yeah, I'm finally starting to hit somewhat of a stride. I'm kind of learning what I'm doing here in this mod pack, and so yeah, it's starting to decorate a lot more. The last decoration has gone in over here, which is kind of like a big ugly box, but it's just prep for what we're going to do for our tree farm today. And I'll worry about decorating this part more later. As we can see, you know, I'm already working on decorating the last portion. So it's moving over, we're getting there. And then down here is where like the underworkings of the tree farm's gonna go. Yeah, nice tune, huh? I gotta learn how to make music with that thing. It's pretty cool. I don't think these will interfere with the tree farm. I sure hope they don't, because when it's moving back and forth, it should be an entity form, so it should phase right through everything. But this is where we're gonna build. and might as well get started. Grab some material. This is mainly we're gonna build some coke ovens and some tanks to hold all the creosote later. I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna start with building a vault. Probably grab a bunch of this stuff actually. In here, got our mechanical saws. We're gonna go gantry shaft to make this tree farm. It's gonna be great. Super cool. All right, we're gonna need some clutches. I'm gonna need this mechanical piston. I'm gonna need a lot of this stuff. Well, probably most all of it actually. You know, before we get into anything else, I think I want to go ahead and let's plant down some trees really quick so that we can start them growing. I believe we're gonna have so many saplings here that once this system's like up and running, it will kind of perpetuate itself and continually grow throughout, so that we're not getting just like one big harvest and then having to wait. The way the trees seem to work is they're going to some saplings will wait to grow until there's space, so I think that kind of will help you know, meter the rate at which they're coming in, and so that it'll always be working, gathering a little bit. So I want to get what I can with saplings out, and hopefully these don't get in the way, because they're going to take 8 in-game days to grow. I don't have nearly enough saplings, but the system should take care of that and plant the saplings as they come in. Let's just finish that. Shadowless, sup? How's it going? Great to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Trying to Saturday stream to see how things go. That one kind of bugged me. Needs to go there. I don't know if you were still here last time, Shadowless, so just to show you, you've been memorialized here on the server, the very first one. Boom, this is your monument, the Shadowless epic monument, the fabled Shadowless 847. Again, thank you so much. You're so incredible the other day. Too kind. So I wanted to give you a plaque, like that's part of the becoming a fabled member, but your plaque needs to be better. It's the first, and you're also just incredible. So yeah, we made this for you, and as we get more, we'll fill them in throughout here, but they probably won't be nearly as epic as yours. Anyway, back to work. Yeah. So I've been going around decorating quite a bit of the junkyard, prepping a lot of areas. It's been nice. I'm starting to get a real feel for the junkyard now and what's going to need to happen out here. Now, we're going to tie into this as a power source. So I'm going to kind of lean this way with the builds. This is going to be in the way. Get rid of that. So we're going to start. This is going to be like the center of the machine. It's going to come through and it's going to drop in on top. So let's make this right here. I got to kind of get an idea where we're building, where things are going to go. That's not centered, so I'm going to go there, and give it one more. Is it not filling it? Oh, there we go. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there we go. That's a full-size vault. And it's leaning to this side so we can reach here a little easier, hopefully. Wait, whoa. I slept in, but I looked into the stream. Oh, afterwards. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shadow. What the heck? Big $5 dono super chat there. You're so kind. Thanks so much. You're just the best. Oh, man. Okay. Focus. So there's kind of the blueprint of where things are going to go. We're going to need a drop-off station. You know, You know, it's fine here. But I could actually move it further over. I'm just realizing. So what I'm going to do, start out, we got to start building the tree farm. So this is going to be where this kind of the center of the tree farm comes in, and it's not this layer, it's going to be this layer. And we need to center it off of this middle piece, but I mean, it's going to take care of itself because I've already laid out the blueprint of it all here. We should have 11 slots right here. We count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. One too many. 1, 2, and 11. What? Thought I had the right amount. Whoops. Shouldn't matter too much. I do actually have an extra saw. I made 23 instead of 22. So maybe it's okay if it overhangs one. Let's see what this side comes out to. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's right. So this side does come out to 1/2, which isn't great because I've planted to them there. You know, I'm just going to go. I'll make one more saw. I won't do it right now, but yeah, we're going to make another saw at some point. Now, we got to attach the saws. And yeah, we're going to saw this direction. That's not it, though. What we want to see is, yeah, right there. There is no room to do this. Wait, there we go. Try this again. Yeah, nope, it's just not gonna work, huh? This is gonna be as difficult as possible. Yep. And how hard is it to rotate? There we go. It looked like it was gonna go in. There we go. I didn't realize this has the little ghost blocks like that. I've never seen that with a saw before. Very nice. Much easier that way. Now we don't need them in the middle. Put that there. Rotate. Perfect. Nope. Get that back. And yeah, there we go. This is, so I've made this version of the tree farm a couple times in my history as a YouTuber. It's a pretty unique form. I've got it from Zasuma a couple years ago when he first tried playing Create Mod. He made this kind of model. It was much smaller. It was like 4 saws. And he never got it working fully properly. So I came along and got it working fully properly. And it's kind of been my design that I've used ever since. And I made improvements on it over the years, but I've only actually made it like twice. So, you know, this is going to be a different one. And it's also the biggest one by far. Reach that. So the shafts don't matter which direction they're pointing, but I want to filter that. Wait, is there? Oh no, the filter has been moved, huh? It's only on this top now. See, the filter used to be like right there. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, it definitely was. So that's good. We have to definitely put these in the right direction. Not gonna do it. How's everybody doing today? Anybody got any good weekend plans? Fun stuff happening? There we go. There's a filter on top. Okay, got it. Now is it gonna? Yeah, it goes. I was gonna go in properly. Come on. Go. Gotta push it. Point it at the side. We're good. We're back in action. Nope. I accidentally made like twice as many of these as I needed to, which, yeah, that was great. But now I have a bunch of extra deployers for when I need them. I'm sure I'll need them for something. Like I want to make a station that does nothing but strips logs and puts metal casings on them just for comfort. And yeah, I think that will be very handy to have. All right, so this is going to be the base of our system here, and I'm realizing problem. Need to finish work so I can Minecraft. All right, Ricky, it hasn't been the same without you on the server. Miss you over here. I've been hanging out with Hypno at his base more, which is crazy. All right, do I have, grab the glue. We're gonna glue this whole thing together. There's a, wow, I've never reached a size limit on my glue like that. Interesting. All right, there we go. See, I guess I try figuring out the bloomery to finally get iron tools. Bloomery, man, that's a big hurdle, I would say, like when you're getting used to this mod pack and learning it for the first time. That was so different from all of the other stuff I had done. We'll take a look really quick at mine if you want though. Just had a couple family members drop by with Christmas cookies. Yum. Nice. Okay, so here's my here's my bloomery. Just right there. You know, I'm sure you know the design. It's got to have extra blocks on the layer with here. You can see it in the EMI. But yeah, pretty much it cooks in there. You light this when you have it ready and go up top and throw in your stuff. So you want to throw in wow, it's been a while since I've done this, but I believe you just throw in the cast iron and throw in like 16 or 20 and then throw in the same amount of fuel. So like charcoal or coke. And then you can come down here, light it, and it'll cook itself into raw iron bloom. When it's done cooking, it takes like 8 minutes. You just mine it out from right here. And once you mine that all up, then the fun part starts. You take it to an anvil and you got to beat it into a refined iron bloom and then into a wrought iron ingot. So, fun process. Once you get into steam though, you can have pipes take care of everything for you. So it just pops out with that. And I guess I was making this, but I don't remember making iron. I wonder if Hypno came and was using this and forgot to get his stuff. Could be the case. All right, back to this. So you've got the main portion here of what's gonna be doing the cutting, but now I'm gonna have to add the system that's gonna make it move. Now, I'm just doing a little thinking how this is gonna set up. I'm gonna have to move the vault, I believe, at least back one, but that's no big deal. Let's go ahead and put this here. And we're gonna run it across. I am prone, that's why I'm moving so slow. Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough. Need like 3 more. Did I make enough? I did not. Luckily, those aren't that difficult to make. Take a look here. Wrought iron plates and red alloy wire. All right, gonna have to make those really quick. I'm pretty sure you get 8 when you make a set of 1, so won't be too bad. Now I need to eat. Running too slow. I'm so excited to get this system in. I'm hoping that it takes care of the fuel needs for the engine for the rest of the season, because having to deal with mining out everything is just not going to be fun. It's going to be so steady, the requirement of mining fuel for that thing throughout the entire system. And I won't ever feel comfortable just like hanging out at my base if I'm not being like productive using the machines, because it's still going to be wasting fuel. So ideally this works out. Go see if we have some wiring. I think I do. I might have used it all in the last gantry shafts though. It's regular, all right? Not coated. Yep, regular. Grab hammer. Do one more. There we go. Okay. Oh, got a lot more than I needed, but whatever. I'll set back in there for right now. So what this does is when this machine's on, it will go along the bottom side of this platform all the way to the other side, rise up, and then come across the top layer, and it'll cut down any trees that have grown in its way, and the deployers in the back will be planting saplings as it goes. So as it'll pick up its own saplings as it's cutting trees, and it'll use those to fill out the empty spaces, which is pretty nice. And so I believe I'm going to need 3 more here. Might need more when it comes down to it. It's been years since I've built this thing. I'm kind of going off memory, so probably not going to be like the smoothest process right now, but maybe it might be. Hope that's enough room. Okay, so I have to go one more. I set it up wrong. I just realized. No big deal though. This is an easy fix. So this needs to be 1 block over. I believe 1 block should be good. Actually, I think it might need to be 2 blocks over, and it would make sense to move it towards the power source. Feel like that's the play. So let's just chart by I think it actually needs to be like there. It's extras. Okay. Gonna run that a little ways down. So what we need to do, space, we're gonna need the gantry and the sticky mechanical piston. Yep, this was a bad idea, putting in this vault first. And okay, just gonna take a bunch of it down. We're gonna put this back in later. It's gonna be in the way otherwise until then, and yeah, wasn't too smart to start with a vault, it turns out. All right, so we're gonna we need to connect right there is the plan. So we put that, that's not right. Let's shift click it. It didn't right, but we got to rotate now. Okay. So I want the power needs to hit this right here. It's also going to need to hit the back of that. So actually, I'm going to decide which is better. It might actually be better to have the gantry shaft here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. Let's put it there. There's the gantry itself, the gantry carriage. reclaim these yet again. But now we're locked in. We got a good start here. This is going to be where it's going to run from. Probably too many, but that's okay. We need some piston extensions, and we're just going to toss 2 on that back. And that's going to give it enough room to go up 2 blocks and then come back down 2 blocks. Vicky, I don't believe I have to glue it to that. That should be fine. And I think we're ready. Start bringing in some power now. We bring in some power now, we can start testing this thing out. And for that, I'm gonna need my steam engines. Totally forgot about those things. They're here. I'm gonna need 1. Yep. There's enough room left on this steam engine for 1 more steam engine. And that's going to power everything in this, everything for the tree farm, ideally. It should work out just fine. I want to put it. Need to go over here. Ideally, it should be more on this side, but it's all taken. Sorry. Chat, trying to think this through. Go ahead and move this stuff. Way we can dig down right here. All right. Put this one right there. Need some shafts. Do some of those. These things, all right. We got that going. This one's pointing down. Perfect. All right. That's good. Now we have to work this over. Let's go ahead and run it along the ceiling. Save an extra shaft or 2. You know, this way. There. And there we go. We got rotation. Awesome. Now to test some things out. Who's got their tree up with lights or their flamingos across the lawn? Yeah, we don't do the flamingos, but we're pretty set up. How about everybody else in chat? Anybody else been doing any holiday decorating? Or have done and now enjoying it, I suppose, since we're getting close. Yeah, I need gear shift. And the lever. I might call it a lever. Little room, put in the gear shift. Perfect. We've got action there. All right. Toss that back in. So, leave. Nope, that's not the right one. But that, come on. I can do this, I swear. All right, we got that there. And one there, one there. I think the best way to do this, and probably for now, let's just put a gear shift down here for testing purposes. There we can see it took off there. All right, system goes just far enough. Okay, perfect. And let's bring it back. Beck says my cousins in the tropics got a beautiful palm tree all lit up. That's pretty awesome. If I was in a tropical island for Christmas, that would be absolutely the move. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what we need to do is once it's here, it comes. Wait. Oh, it did come down. Okay, wait, this is set up perfect. Let's send it out really quick. Bring it back. Okay, awesome. This is actually set up right. See, when it's at this end, we always want the mechanical piston coming down. And then at the other end, we're going to need it going up. We need it to be so that when I do this, it goes out. All right, this is actually coming together surprisingly well right off the bat. Now, first, that has to be in the way. Gonna burn through so many gearboxes, I mean. Need more already. Didn't grab the other stack. I should have made a lot of these. That would have been smart. Got 3 more on me. That's not gonna be enough. These are pretty much all going to be horizontal, so there we go. Snow's in the way. Nice. But, yeah, take it the other way. Didn't mean to break that first one. Okay. Yo, we're gonna move it over. Let's go ahead and send it down so we can see where we need to hook this up at. What's going on? It stopped. Oh, that's not gonna work, huh? Oh, disaster. All right, try this again. And that. All right, now it should go down. Yep, no problem at all. First time, every time. All right. That sucks. Snow is gonna be in the way. Definitely gonna have to come up with something to fix that, because look, it like stop the machine. That is not great. Can I get recommendations for food on Christmas Day dinner? I'm so burnt out on ham and turkey. Well, that's a tough one. If I could have like my dream meal, like I'd probably go for like the best tacos. I love tacos. Probably not what you're looking for though for Christmas theme. Okay, so over here we're gonna have to do something different. We need it to know. Guess we don't need it to know it's here. It just needs to go into shaft. Let's rotate. Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty simple, I believe. Let's go ahead, tie that in. There we go, and it went up. Perfect. All right. So that now rotates it to the top, and as it moves along the top, it'll be cutting trees and planting sapling if it was able to, and it had its filters set properly, which it doesn't. And it's going to come to this side and drop down. What you just saw right there, that's a visual bug that's been in Create Mod since the beginning. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet. But yeah, I have it going in a second direction when it's in contraption mode like that. The game doesn't like it. I have a system I'll figure out later, but it pauses it right as it gets to that stopping point and then cuts rotation from one side and then just uses the up and down rotation. So that fixes the visual glitch, so it looks nicer, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We just want to get the system up and running, which is pretty well doing so far. And logs are good. They are very good. They're going to be the answer to all my needs out here for power is what I'm hoping. Bring that back. Need 2 more saplings. Oh, that's right. Those hurt. So I can set all the filters. Since we went with 2 extra saws, 2 extra spots. So we're using Kapok saplings in these. So that's all that will go into these deployers. And as it cuts down the trees, they'll go into the storage system, which I still got to give this thing storage actually. Yeah, should have done that from the beginning, but yeah, that'll pull out all the saplings that go into the storage system. Right, they don't need to be there. Oh wait, I have to prime them. There we go. Primed. Nope. Took the whole stack. You to take that many. Can you just take one? Oh, tell me I'm gonna have to do these one at a time. That's wild. All right. Wait, this doesn't make sense. It's just as soon as it goes, it's just gonna plant them all. So yeah, I'm just wasting time. Let's just put them all into. There we go. Good enough. Now might as well test this. So I took that out because I wanted to put a light in. I've got these frames that fit pretty perfectly because they're the same kind of wood, made with architect's saw cutter thing. All right, let's send this out again. We should see it planting saplings the whole way across as it comes up. Gonna work? No. Oh, I still have to make it come back, but it's not saplings. And there's only saplings in those 3, so it's only going to place in the first 3 slots. All right. I'm figuring it out. We're getting there. Let's see if it plants. Should. Yep. There it goes. It's planting everything that... So each deployer has its own little storage. I believe it's just one slot of 64. So most of the saplings went into that one. All right, so everything's working great. Except it didn't. What happened there? Must not be able to use that block in a contraption. So it's ignoring it. Ah, that sucks. I was gonna use these for cool lighting. Guess not. I send this all the way out. It should connect when it comes back. That's what we're hoping now. All right, and come back. You have to go through itself. Hopefully that works out. Okay. No, it's right under. All right, should be fine. Connect. Got it. All right, love to see it. Okay. So now things are going to get a little more complicated. Let's send it down. We're going to need to send a signal once it reaches that point. Gonna want some of these, and let's grab some redstone links. Perfect. So what I'm thinking, get rid of that. There's that the right way? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so when that happens, I don't need that there. Gonna signal that. And let's just make this the redstone contact frequency. So that's gonna send out a pulse when it hits here. That. Make it the right frequency. Make it a receiver. All right, we got to test it. It's already there, so it's not going to work just right. So I'm going to clear that. I'm going to bring it back. And let's go ahead and toss that back in. Oh, you said tacos and burritos are good. I thought you said logs are good. I didn't even see that part at the top. Respect. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love them. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's send this out and see. It should go up and come back on its own now. I need a delay, actually. It's probably going to need a delay so that it can go up high enough. No, it went all the way up. Oh, but it didn't send it back. Because this... All right, let's bring it back. Go back. Ah, it can't now. Is receiving constant signal from that. So bring it back. No, bring it back. All right. Now we can put that in. And let's steal this lever. All right. This should bring it in a circle, sort of. I don't know if it'll do, it shouldn't do a complete circle yet, but maybe it will. Let's see. Yeah, right. Respect. And so it brings it up. It's sent signal, but wait, that's not going to work. This is, it's toggle. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. We'll get there. I'm gonna need a toggle latch. I made some powered toggle latch. Oh, powered toggle latch. Gonna bring it back. Yeah, come on, fit. All right. US receiver, and there we go. Switch that. It should go out on its own. This should bring it back if my calculations are correct, which they might not be. Didn't flip it come back. Why? But why? I have to see what's happening on this end. Actually, sending it back should flip it. Is it going to turn on? All right. Hey, that worked. Why didn't it work previous time? That's weird. Okay. So that should be completed portion of the system then. But now what we needed to do is drop off once it's here. So it needs to have time for it to drop its inventory. Thinking where to do that from. There's not a lot of space here. I've got an idea. I'm gonna break these. And we're gonna put a fault in there. That's not right. They need to be lengthwise. This. So they're connected. All right, that should be good. And then we're gonna want March chute. That's right there. I think that'll work. And we only wanted to drop the logs. Now, these are different kapok trees it's growing technically. So that's grown by a kapok sapling, but I was growing kapok from like a red something sapling that didn't even say kapok. But I assume it's the same wood, the kapok wood. So I'm hoping if I use one of these logs that I already have that are from the other sapling, that it still counts as the right log for the filter. It should, but yeah, it's hard to say for sure. I mean, it's called a kapok log, the same name. Eat and drink something really quick, neglecting the food. All right. Those framed lights, they don't work anywhere, whether it's for decoration or contraption. I've tried to use them a few times now, and every time it's been, nope, that's not the play. I'm gonna put that there for some extra storage. I believe this should work even though they're not technically connected. We're gonna put this right there. No, I don't want it to be 64 only. Do Oh, any. Up to any. There we go. All right, so this should drop off everything, and then we're going to need our storage. Right there. Right there. I guess not. Actually, do it right here. Ha. Take that game. Come on. All right. Put this down really quick. Nope, that's not right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Is that going to be a problem? No, it shouldn't be. As long as it can still move with that thing. I don't think that's going to be an issue when it's moving, but we need to find out. So it goes up. Goes down. Goes up. Goes down. This is that, isn't it? See? Now nothing happens. Just don't move, right? What have I done? What have I done? Put these back. All right, well, new plan. This vault has been just an issue. Okay. Things just aren't lined up perfectly. Go ahead and do this for right now. Let's see if it can go through that. Just to make sure. Is it just because of those, or did I break something else? Okay, I broke something. Is this shoot? Shouldn't be. It was the shoot. What? Well, that's not great. Doesn't matter though, there will be a way to fix this. We just gotta figure out the best method. Let's bring it back. No? Bring it back? Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and send it back that way. We're gonna hook up the next portion of our wireless redstone system here. So if I've got it connecting right here. Oh, ow. Whoa, buddy. Not cool. Okay. I guess I need to connect it off of that actually. So right there. And that's connected like that, or so that it's instant, but I think I want to put a delay on this one so that this controls how long it waits here. Like I'll just give it a few second delay. I believe we can do that with pulse extender. Can we? I think so. Let's try this out. I believe this is gonna work, but I might be wrong. So go up. Such a tighter fit than I expected for being such a big area I'm working with. Gonna need some of that. Put the pulse in, make it wait 5 seconds for a drop off. Let's just go with that for now. Is this turning into Saw the movie? Kinda is. Especially with it attacking me like that. Fully unprovoked. Need a link. Go there. We need to be a receiver. Receiver. There we go. And that frequency. All right, let's just see what happens now when we send it out. There it goes. Okay, we pop up. What was that noise? Wait, that's a problem. No, it's not. It's just not working yet. All right, something's happened. Shadowless, what have you done? 5 gifted memberships. Oh my God. You got Olive. Hey, Olive. Big Boy Ham, Caliber, JCH90. I know that guy. The Realizer, Ebo 60. Congrats to all you guys that just got gifted a membership from the legend Shadowless. He's amazing. This guy's ridiculous. Again, sorry, I don't. It's just habit to say this guy. I don't know. I hope I'm not offending you. If totally unintentional. So just let me know and I won't do that. But Shadowless, come on, legend. Caliber, grats. Oh man, Shadowless, you're too kind. Just thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Oh, okay. Now, Shadow, could you tell me why this isn't working? Feels like this should work. That should have sent it back. Should have flipped it. But it didn't flip it. Thank you on behalf of everyone, Shadowless, right? Too cool. So it's not coming back along the top without a double click. I don't get that. Like it's not reading one of the clicks. Need to pay more attention here. What's gonna happen when this comes down? Is it gonna click it? It should. Didn't do it. Backward. No. It's backwards. No, everything fine. No offense taken. Cool. Read. That one. Come on. Let's do gravel. Wait, no, that. What if it? What? How did I? I am in the wrong spot. All right, let's put this back. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought it had vanished. I didn't see the pole that it's on. Okay. So that should be good. Is it going to come back if I do that? All right. Let's go to this one. More building blocks. Grab some scaffolding. There we go. All right. This needs to be pointed this way. And we'll go 5 seconds again. Wait. Can't be a receiver. It's got to be a sender. What am I doing? Oh. Hey. That's a good sign. Why isn't it coming back once it gets to the top here? This should send it back right then. flipping it? It seems like it's flipping it, and it's not registering the power chain. That sent it out. That works properly there. It should continue in a circular motion right now. Now, when it hits that other side, turned on, but it didn't. It turned on, but it didn't flip. Or did it? Ah. What is happening here? Flips it out. Be flipping it back. Did. Works that time. Maybe I need to just extend this pulse a little bit because it appears to be working, but something's keeping it from acting how it should. Put that there. Put that there for right now. Yeah, do it. Okay, so that's going to send a pulse out. I'm going to go 2 seconds here because it doesn't need to be a long pulse there. It shouldn't anyway. I just heard a beep in my ear. Speaking of beeps, where are my alerts? Every stream I fix the alerts supposedly. I do what I'm told and they've never once popped up. Shadowless, 5 gifted. Oh, but only 2 people got it. Have you already broken YouTube for me? That's crazy. Let's see, Leonar Dohamuhalunok 4354. Do Huaman. Do Huaman? Something. I am butchering that name. Sorry, Leonar, but congrats on your new membership. Art Tester 40 also got a membership. If you guys are here and you notice that happen, please thanks Shadow, because that is just incredible. Shadow, you're too kind. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you broke it already here too. Luckily, I'm a lot newer to streaming than Ricky, so I don't have nearly as many viewers to get. So that's good at least for you. All right, thanks so much. You're the best. I have 40 ticks. That seems a little long. I think I was gonna do 2 seconds, right? Then we gotta put this back in. This is a sender of that frequency. Is that gonna do it? I don't know. I feel like that's not fixing it, but let's see what happens. We should have to double. No. Oh, okay. Comes back. Goes down. Sends out. Here it comes. Please send it back, please. It worked. That was the case. Heck yeah. Now we've got a circuit. It's just going to be continually going. Actually, I think we could use... We might be able to use these portable storage interfaces. They might be able to stop it on its own without having to work in an extra big portion of a system, but not at this current setup. Let's go ahead and go right there. I'm going to toss a clutch in. Probably move this later, but for now, this is its main power. Let's go ahead, let it come back. And it drops into place. I'm going to cut the system. I missed, but I think I still got it. We look good. All right. So when it's here now, so I've only ever used these on a horizontal plane. I'm wondering if they can go vertically. I think so, but I've never seen them done vertically. Oh, heck yeah. I guess that answers my question. Okay, so there. There's not room on this thing. We've got space here. Yeah, I guess we can put it right here. Now, if I just put this like so, and I'm gonna need a space between. That should do it, I believe. Let's go ahead and just put that there. We also need to have something in the system. But it's... okay, if something's in the system, it probably won't connect until it goes around. Like, I don't want it to just drop straight through, although I guess dropping straight through will also show that it works. Let's go ahead and put that right there for now. And let's toss the log into the system. Grab that. It should be, yep, we got 1K POC log in the system. We can see that up at the top in the center there. Now, what I'm hoping happens when we turn this back on, it does its cycle, comes back, drops off everything first, and then continues on. If it works that well, it's going to save a lot of extra wiring and everything just to make it so that it delays. So this will be an ideal fix if it's programmed like that. Oh, this thing is going to be immense when it's going. I cannot wait to see this thing fully in action. All right, it connected, but it kept going. But it did it keep going? Wait, it didn't drop it off. So it didn't keep going because it had dropped it off. It kept going because the machine's pushing it. So what that means, when this is in action, here's my, I think I know how to fix this. So we'll make this, it's going to be smart shoot frequency, and it's going to be a receiver. No, the sender. And then on this clutch, we're going to put one smart shoot, and this is the receiver. All right. Let's take off the lever. We'll have to use another one for the main power, but I believe this might pause it long enough to drop off the items, because it showed that it does give off a redstone signal when it's connected. And the redstone signal, so when this connects, it'll turn. It didn't turn it. It didn't do it. I wonder if it's just too quick and it needs a delay again, or an extender. I mean, then we're back on just figuring out a timing system anyway, which probably was always going to be the case. Drop on down. Boom. Oh, respect there. Big thanks to Shadow. All right. So it's not doing what I needed to do currently. It comes back, we're going to stop it again, figure this out. Drop it in place. Boom. All right, we got it. To do this, yeah, so we're gonna put an extender there. We're gonna extend it. Wait, no, it'll extend as long as it's got a signal. Let's just do 1 sec. Now let's do 2 seconds. And then we're gonna put this back. This was smart shoot, and this was the sender. That is a receiver. Can't tell. Well, I guess I can tell when I send it. See. Lever. Send it to there, which did turn off as long as this is receiving a signal. Never saw that light up. Let's take a quick look at these again and see how the redstone's interacting here. Redstone, it looks like it's giving out a redstone signal. Stopping automatically, isn't it? Why isn't it stopping for me? Oh, that's just preventing it from... Okay, well, I don't need to prevent it. It should be dropping off, though. Okay. Maybe we do some old school redstoning here. Use an observer. Heck. Come back. All right. And stop. Nope. Stop. There we go. Back to the right spot. Okay. How do we do now, chat? I think if I have do that. Maybe we do it here. Do that. That's not. That's. I'm gonna need to put a delay. It's gonna double pulse otherwise, and it'll just. Oh wait, but I don't want it to go to that anyway. Sorry, trying to figure this out. I go there. Put this. Wait. If this works, I'm gonna need to leave it. So I don't want to use those for building. I need to grab some more planks really quick. Hang on. Got a bunch right here. Right here. There they go. That into that. This is still going to be the smart one. Smart. do this 2 seconds. Not gonna... No. Sure, the right setting. I just replace that. I didn't mean to click it. Okay, so let's actually put this up to like 5 seconds. That can be its drop-off time if this is working properly. So this should keep this powered, which is sending the power to here, which is turning on this clutch. I think that'll work actually. All right, let's start this off again. Oh wait, that was it working there. There it goes. Is it? What looping here? It's definitely wrong. Oh, it's because it's moving again, which is sending another signal through, which is resetting this. That's not ideal. Let's take this down. I don't get it. These should be stopping the system, it seems like. What am I missing? Huh. Let me bring it back and stop it. Might be getting some trees growing soon too. Well, 5 days. Hasn't been that many days yet. Oh, they can't stop it. Dang it. Lever. Now we'll be able to stop it. Let's bring it back. It's one massive tree farm. Yes, it is. This is by far the largest one of these I've done. I've built this design in the past a couple times, but it's only had 8 saws for my biggest. This one's gonna have 24. I'm missing one. I gotta make one, but 24 saws. And this is all just to hopefully power this steam engine so that I don't have to feed it with coke all season long. Okay. Not connected there. Can I really like sneak that into connection? That. Ah, I missed it. Bring it back. Flip, flip. Okay, it shut itself automatically when I turned it off. You have a small circular one that's enough for 2 pyrolyze ovens. Oh, I haven't made it to those yet, but they look amazing. I really want them. I believe they're MV. Yeah. Cable has a circular one too in the south. He's one of the guys on the server. He's in the deep south, and he's got a massive circular one, and that seems to take care of his problems with ease, whereas I'm trying to create a massive problem for myself with making this big complicated system. Oh, it's only LV? Nice. I'm almost LV, getting there. Why isn't this working? Wait, where's the log? All right, it's in the middle vault. It should still be able to pull it out because this is all part of the contraption. So just because it's not connecting, shouldn't matter. Should be able to drop it. Sorry, I'm trying to think this through. Maybe we put an observer here. Let's do this now because I don't have any redstone on me. Maybe if we observe that, the portable interface itself, it'll work. See what happens. I don't think it'll work though, because it just let it go on its own. Probably should have stopped it there. We'll see. Get up. Your way back. And what's going to happen? It connected for that split second again. I don't understand. It is connecting. It should be dropping off that one log, you would think. Maybe I should put some more stuff in the vaults for testing purposes. Up, up. There we go. Let's put some more junk into this thing. Also, smart shoot there and there. Let's throw some vaults in these. Grab those. Are you extracting them with a chute or something? Otherwise, it just connects. Shouldn't it be connecting though and pulling the material out? Like, isn't that the whole point of these, is to transfer items from one location to the next? I'm trying to pull out what's in the vault. Need to up the speed on this thing so it goes faster for testing. That'd have been smart. It just connects to inventory. You gotta pull them out. So are you saying that I need to do something like that then? Kind of feels like that's what you're saying, because that should pull them out. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, I think that's what you mean, right? Oh. Hey, Caliber, you're the best. Or is it Caliber? Caliber, that's cool too. All right. So I don't even need this then, huh? Move that. Oh. I thought it was almost back. Come on. Come on. We go. Your design looks super cool though. Thank you. All right. Dump some more stuff in here. There we go. Ah, come on. These boots are wild. There we go. They're in the system. This is just a test to make sure I don't need the extra stuff. Perfect. Perfect, Callie. You're amazing. Thank you. Inventory issues. That. that. Little extra space. All right, so stop there. Weird. Oh, not right. I left that. I shouldn't have left that there, probably, huh? Shadowless, let's go. You made it. Heck yeah. Thank you, Shadowless. Little super chat there. You're the best. So cool. Oh, you got a trapdoor rifle too? That thing is so cool, right? They're powerful too, especially when people shoot me with it. But that's just because I never have that many hearts. I don't eat a good diet here at all. Thanks, Shadowless. You are the greatest. That fixed it? Okay. That fixed that. Wait, I want it back. And that. Got it. Okay. Connecting wise, this isn't ideal. I didn't give myself quite enough room. I guess it's okay. I can clear the floor, put the vault in the floor. I don't have to worry about that either. I guess that's the play. But let's see this. I'll put it right there. Six and 9. We got to do a layer of dirt. Okay. Boom. Look at that, baby. Looking good. And so this is like pretty much the basics of the system finished. Oh, but wait, these don't have a filter. This is going to drop everything, and I don't want it to drop sapling. Well, will it? If I filter this side, that's not gonna keep it from dropping, right? Testing this out. Oh, I put vaults in, so we're gonna put that log in the system. Now, ideally, it stays in the system. So it did connect for a moment there, and it didn't seem like it dropped anything off, but it was just for an instant. So let's let this thing go through, see what happens. Hey, I think it works. It looks like it's still in the system. Heck yeah. Too easy. Oh wait, I was waiting for it so I could turn it off. My bad. Boom. Okay, we got it. Let's put that. Still in the system. 1K POC log. Yes. Yes. And if I take that, turn it on for a second so I can get that log. It didn't give me the log. There we go though. What? Oh, it's in there now. What the heck? Okay, I don't shoot on. Not shoots. Tunnels on me. Funnel. That's the thing. Here we got some. Now, gonna need those. Give me that. So that. Set it to any. There we go. Probably would make sense to test this just to be sure that it's working properly now. One more time. We're gonna throw it in this way. Oh. There we go. And still, oh, and instantly put it through. Did it? Wait. It's, you guys saw that, right? The vault said it was in the vault. Oh, okay. In here. Doesn't appear to, oh, there it is. It showed up. All right, it's working. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead, paste this stuff up just to help with lag, reduce it, you know. Good. Gate open. Let's do that. This. And we've reduced the lag slightly. Shadowless. Well, I will go to sleep. Gotta go to sleep for now. Have a great night. Have a great stream. I guess I should read it. And good luck with the tree farm. Thanks so much, Shadowless. You're the best. You have a great night's sleep. And thanks again for that. Another super chat. You are incredible. I wish you the best night's sleep anyone has ever had. History of sleeping. Where did those come from? Good sleep to you. Shadowless says respect. Heck yeah. I don't know why I've got saplings there. Wait. Did a tree grow? Think so. What just happened? Oh, maybe that's because I stopped it here and turned it back into... Ouch! You. I turned it into the other form, the non-entity form. Some would call it block form, and that broke whatever was in its path, namely those saplings. Okay, so we got this going. So now the system's working. Let's clear this up really quick. Next step's going to be, we need to take the trees, the logs that go into here, and pipe them up to coke ovens to cook down into coke and creosote. For that, first of all, I need to dump some of this junk. Won't need that. We won't need these. Won't need that. Need these. Those. We don't need those. That. Won't need that. Won't need that. This stuff. Who's good to have? All right. It's gonna be funny when you realize just how much wood you're getting. I do actually have an idea of how much wood I'm gonna be getting because Cable, the guy down south I was talking about, who's also made this, he just burns the wood because it's insane how much he has. And I saw it through a couple farmings, like a couple rotations, and it was a ridiculous amount of wood. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with everything. I just hope I can keep this thing powered without having to worry about it ever again. That's the idea. So we got to pump this into coke oven. Maybe we run that over here. And I just thought of something. How is it going to distribute to the 3 ovens? I want to do 3 coke ovens. Guess we can lay these out. So items will come up probably from right here, let's say. Yeah, the base. So the oven would be here. So let's do something like this. And not enough. Oh, I guess that's enough. All right, so we're looking at that. Now what I'm wondering is, how evenly will it pipe to the 3 different ones? Is it going to fill up one first? Like, I guess gotta wait and see. And there should be so much wood, actually, it's not going to matter. Just setting it up this way really quick because I'm not exactly sure which way I want things going. So coke oven. Yes, we put the oven portion here. Nope. Oh, bench, huh? Okay, so we got the oven there. Go ahead and do these. And then I'm thinking in the back we can have the hatch. Like so. On me? Hope so. Yeah. So these should be formed, right? Structure formed, yep. Looking good. Okay. This won't just pour items now, right? How are we gonna hook this up to a vault, actually? It won't just feed it normally like that. So then what we're gonna have to do, I can't pick it up. We do this. Put a chute on it. Well, I mean a tunnel, a funnel on it. Okay. Do that, then we do this. This should work. That log go. right, it went through. So it's in there now. I've already moved it though out of the chute. Sworn that's how that should have interacted. Ah, all right, that's gonna work. Break these again. Need to see where I want it to come up. Yes, I just have it come up from here. And I'm gonna tunnel, dig this out really quick. Haven't textured this floor yet because I wanted to see how much I lay down first and where things are gonna go. And I'll come back and texture the floor properly later. These boots are great, but sometimes it's a little annoying when you just jump up onto the sides of ledges when you don't want. Yeah. Yeah. Still, I would much rather have them than not. There to here, but how's it gonna decide? Is it gonna feed them all? Hope it does. Yeah, there we go, and there we go. So have to pump out of a hatch, right? I actually want these to pump from the bottom, don't I? Hatch right there. So maybe I move these. Thinking like this. But hatch isn't. Nope. Ideally upside down. It'd work, right? Just point down on its own. All right, there we go. Perfect. Oh, that's right there. Of course it is. And well, I guess they're going to be pretty much hidden. It's not going to matter that it's coming off of the side. There, and last one. Oh, okay, so this. Gonna need to make some more item pipes. But I have a steel support there. I dug this all out and building things, plus this dirt here is just floating dirt. So it all collapses without the supports. So they're just keeping everything in the general area safe. Yeah, a lot of not great material went into the building of this. A lot of gravity affected stuff. Actually had the farmland collapse on me at one point, which definitely I feel bad. Wasn't stoked about it. I mean, that is pretty visible. I was thinking, but I can come up with a fix for that. Oh, and there's that. Ah, why did there have to be a beam right there? Stupid beam. I mean, I guess I could put the others on the corner. Technically save me a pipe, right? Now we're doing it. Making the change. There now. Come with me. Log out of that out of my inventory. Put that there and. Boom. We've done it. Totally meant to do that. All right. Good. Break that. Put it there. There. And we're getting close. Yeah, this is the charcoal out. I'm hoping this works. I'm not positive that it will pull the charcoal out on its own. I might have to replace those with hoppers. I'm also going to want to put a creosote out line too, but that'll come next. Okay, well, sweet. Now, so part of the plan is to help mitigate things, and because with this system, I assume I'm going to have an insane amount of creosote to deal with that I can't just dump out, and as it is, I've got mountains of creosote. So it can be used as a fuel that will heat the same as charcoal, and I believe I'm going to make these 3 middle ones have creosote piping into them, and they look like it uses 5 millibucks of creosote, like a tick or something. It's wild. It uses it fast, so hopefully that mitigates the growth of creosote, and then I'll have the arm going into the other 6 burners is the idea. Good thing I went a little above and beyond with the decorating here, because it's gonna have to come out actually. Is left on tree growth. I'm thinking right now, do I want to change where the arm is? Because if not, I'm gonna have to pipe the things directly into here, which is doable. But I could rearrange it, possibly put it here, but that's going to be bottleneck. A little congested, the area. Oh. We can delagify this at least. Perfect. Yeah, I think I keep it where it is. Run it there. Maybe... since this side is kind of like less traveled, we'll have it pipe directly into there. Go a little bit further though for this to work. Go there. That's not great. Get it down. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, no big deal. The arms got that. All right. Pickaxe again. Gonna go there. This also need to go. Actually, I guess I could leave these in. I've already removed them. The decoration, it won't fit quite the same. And I can do that. Do that at least. All right. We bring the tube in through here. Oh, wonderful. This is the top level. Inside of downstairs. Gonna show. Definitely gonna pipes. Dang it. It's so close. And I have to make pipes. This is not ideal. The last one, right? Yep. Dump some stuff. It won't. All right, let's make some pipes. Those are cobalt item pipes I'm making. Because I've got a ton of cobalt and that's all I use it for. This big pile right here is all cobalt. We gotta go roll these down into sheets. Hopefully this is enough. Suck if I don't make enough after all. I just had to redo my instance and I had to redo all my buttons and I lost all my favorites up here, which totally sucks. So I'm currently repopulating the favorites list. Wait, those are normal pipes I'm using, aren't they? Tell me. Those are normal, right? Better check to be sure. Been making normal and large pipes for different things, so yep, normal. Cool. Yep, that is a good amount of cobalt. Not nearly as impressive as my steel pile though. Yeah, or my bismuth pile. Got a lot of bismuth. Yeah, ingots are like my riches this season, so I like to get as much as I can and display them. Okay, back here I don't need to do large, I need normal right there. Perfect. Give time for some of these to be formed. It's 10. We're definitely not going to be getting enough off of this. Oh, stupid ice sickles. Can't go up into them, and they're growing too long here. They push me back through. Grab you. All right. Just pounding out. Well, let's go ahead and install these while we're waiting for the rest to get pounded down. See how close this gets us. Even going deep enough. Love fighting the current. Go. Or that water. That's a problem. Gonna decorate. Oh, I had more. I'll put more in later, but yeah, we got this. System is all going to come together right as the trees start growing, and my power needs at the junkyard will no longer be an issue. Go ahead and drop this down a little further. Give a little more time for those cobalt plates to pound themselves out. Okay. Almost want to take these boots off when I'm actually doing something like this. It's probably the smart thing to do. Perfect. All right, almost connected. Going back for the cobalt plates, we're going to make some more item types. This should be the last ones we need for now. At 20 definitely should be enough. Right. Okay, so that should start pumping in the charcoal once we get trees actually growing. Still 3 days away, but we also now need to hook up creosote out system. I hadn't really thought about that actually. Stuff away. Okay. So, made wood tank, stuff to make wood tanks here. The idea was to pump stuff into those. But I'm also realizing I'm gonna need more hatches. Oak oven hatch. We'll also auto output creosote if it can. Sweet. I'm assuming it's gonna build up creosote faster than it burns it with the creosote from all three of these ovens. So I think I want to put down these wooden tanks. Oh yeah, but I need to look at the oak oven. I believe I'll need 3 more of these. I'm pretty sure you have to pump it into hatches or out of hatches. I am super new to this mod pack. My experience is I was really good with Create back 2 years ago when I used Create a lot. I made a ton of tutorials with Create, but yeah, it's been a couple years of being out of the loop, so a little rusty, and you know, just things have changed with Create as well. But Terra Firma is quite a beast when it comes to mod packs. It's nothing like anything I've ever done before. So I was like completely relearning Minecraft when I started doing this. And I didn't realize it was going to be quite like that. I thought I was just going to be able to like hop in and be all pro because this is what I do, play Minecraft, but was not the case. And so leave it drains down. I guess I can just probably go ahead and put them back, or put these back where I originally had the other hatches. That got fluid pipes here I made, and some arrows on these. Now, yeah. Don't know if that's required, but I like doing that just to be on the safe side. Do that there, and that. Okay. Now, I guess it would make sense to put the vats right here. Oh, I'm gonna need to fill this area in. Let me go grab some dirt and we'll come back and fill that in, and we're one step closer. The farm is almost complete. Love to see that. You put up to double throughput, put arrows on all pipes. Very good habit to have. Yeah, good to hear. I figured it would be. I know things slosh. That's a mechanic, is sloshing. And plus, like with my experience with Create pipes, you can get backup and things going into the wrong pipes, and that's just a disaster once that happens because you generally got to rebuild. What did I down here for though? It was for something, right? There was something planned. I needed dirt. We got there. Enough dirt. Should just break those icicles. It just, while it's winter, I love seeing the icicles, so. Even though they're making my life more difficult. Enough space, but should probably have a little extra room just for convenience. You. Be fine for now. I'll terraform this a little better later. Okay. Now my next thing I'm wondering. Go ahead and build this. Maybe you know, Callie. Say these are completed vault or wood tanks, whatever. Can I just do something like this, and it's actually connected, so that if I have it draining from one side here, it would just drain through all of them? Do we know? Is that a thing? Is that correct? Or am I totally off in thinking that it might work like that? Really hope it's that simple. I feel like it probably won't be. When is it? Okay, bump directly into a wood wall. That's me. I'm not certain. I haven't used them. Okay, no worries. So this multi-block tank, that's the main thing. Pumps into and it'll. So I always pump into the multi-block tank portion. I don't know if that's a requirement. And these valves, I don't actually. Yeah, let's just start connecting things and see how it works. I probably get some creosote going though. Got 1K POC log on me. What'll that get me? Even if it's just a tiny bit of material, you know, at least we'll see. Okay, so the tank multi-block there. Should be formed. Structure formed. Okay. Then here would need to be tank wall or multi-block tank. Multi-block. Come on. I'll make this a hatch as well. All right. Going right. What the heck? Did I put the wrong one? Probably did. We do that. We do a valve here. Hopefully that works. Ideally, that works. Fill this one up so liquids can go into it. Structure formed. Awesome. And in the meantime, in hopes that this is correct and gonna work, we're just gonna keep going with the layout that we got. We put valve there, a tank there, covered up. Boom, boom. The creosote should, first of all, is it still in here? Doesn't look like it. Pipes should be in here. Yep, 250 creosote, but it didn't move on. That's not great. Yeah, I kind of don't think this is gonna work like this. I'm gonna have to, I think it has to drain with like gravity from underneath. I do believe I've heard that before. So take this back, that back. Yeah, go on the bottom. I think you're right. Put that there, there. Give me that back. Multi-block it. And here. You, get rid of you. Prone is the greatest thing they've added in a long time. I wish regular Minecraft had prone. So freaking useful. Okay. Tank. That's good. Now if we run off of here, so next these up, that should be fine. Where now that'll pump. Best way to do it. This makes sense. Probably makes sense to do that. I could actually save some pipes that way too. Go. 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 All right. A little better. Got a few pipes back. Not the best looking system, but we can fix that later. Now we got to dig in. Okay, so here. Valve there. You're good. Valve there, and one more right here. I believe we should see the fluid drain down into this pipe when it's connected. Yep, saw it. It's in there. Sorry about the coughing. Recently gotten over a cold and it's just kind of hanging on. It's not fully going away as colds tend to do, you know. So I'm kind of looking forward to being relieved of that finally. Up. Out. Wrench. Boom. And the fluid sloshing probably right now. Yeah. But what did I just hit? Like, it didn't do anything, that misclick. All right. Do a little backfill. Okay. Change of plans for decoration purposes. Going deeper. Okay. To redo all of this charcoal decoration later, but that's no big deal. What I get for pre-decorating. Like that. Come on, these boots. Boots. And nope. And connected and phone. And for those, okay. Use some charcoal. I feel like some of the charcoal, because I broke it from underneath, maybe it just gave me like one charcoal back. I definitely lost charcoal there. Weird. There's a lot of minor little bugs I've come across, which makes sense because this mod pack is in heavy development and they're dealing with so many different aspects, different mods. There's gonna be bugs. That actually gonna pump in that got creosote in it. That's interesting. So it does have its own little fuel, like liquid bar for the. Good to know. That'll make things a lot handier. Okay, so now technically we're kind of done as far as the farm. If it looks like it's gonna work, we've got 2 days left. Why don't we speed things up a little bit? Let's test this farm out in actual action. I've still got the bed bug of invisible beds. But gonna hammock through the day, sleep off this daytime, this nice beautiful day in the middle of the winter. And we'll give it a couple minutes, well, a minute, and then we can sleep the night away. Looking good. A glimmer. Oh, I can't really see any of it from here. That is a lot of icicles. Bone meal doesn't work here. Unfortunately. Otherwise I would use bone meal. Are we too? Okay, you'll be able to see it. Normally this design, if it was on a real world that bone meal worked on, I would have excuse me, I would have a whole second row of deployers right behind those deployers, and the second row would be bone mealing, so that as it goes through, it automatically bone meals everything too. A farm like this would need an infinite supply of bone meal, but it definitely would be incredible and work so much better. But unfortunately, we got to wait out the actual days for these. You can compost, use like different composts on them, but I don't think that it'll speed up the growth. I think it like increases how much whatever you speed up the growth produces. But I don't know for sure that works with trees, because normally crops say like how much, like nitrogen, potassium, and the other one, whichever the third one is. I do still need to make another saw. Good call. All right, so we were making steel saws. Those were a little bit of a pain, it turned out. But, you know, it'll be nice in the long run. Mechanical steel saw. Oof. Okay, so vacuum tubes. We need cobalt brass. This is one of the problems. Double cobalt brass ink. Might have to make that metal. Got one. Okay. I make this stuff again. Ooh, it's 3 things, so I can't make it in the regular alloy smelter. So aluminum silicate, liquid cobalt, and liquid brass. So, and 1, and should work. 1, and 8. 8. Right. Fire up the forge. Get it lit. And since these are alloys, I don't want to turn on the pump just yet so that it can all melt down and mix together. Otherwise, it would just spit out brass ingots and aluminum silicate ingots. What I'm going for. Turn on right now because I have the pump on, or the pump off. Brass is about to melt. Sweet. Let's get that cobalt in there. Now I'm gonna need vacuum tubes. Need 2 of those. Really not have any more. And I had made a good chunk of those. Gone already. Alright. Steal a couple from spawn. No biggie. First, let's deal with this. Melted. Melt. Yep. Cobalt brass. Sweet. Turn that on. Pump it through. Off. Can turn off the whole system now. Perfect. So next, gotta turn these into plates. That. Now let's turn that off. And this one on. This is our pounder packer thing. I believe this works. If I do that. Yep. All right. So we've got our double cobalt brass plate. Next, let's run to spawn. Stupid icicle. Run to spawn. While I'm at spawn, I should probably take a look at the rest of the recipe to make sure. I mean, I made 23 saws, so like, I guess it makes sense that I used up all of my vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes, yes. Grab 2 of those. All right. Steel cogwheel, steel shaft, that's fine. I got the 2 there. So this, we just need to make that. And I have everything else at base. Sweet. Being impatient, speeding the path along. I'm a wrench monkey. Okay. Need wrought iron plates first for that hull. Don't think I'm gonna have enough ready. Of course not. And the processing. Yep. Extra. Oh, I do have plates. Awesome. I just need 8 of them. Actually, I might need more. One more. That I need 2 of those medium density wood board things, fiber boards. There we go. Also red alloy. Red alloy cable. Sweet. We'll need to pound it into a saw blade. I need 2 shafts, or 2 cogs, 1 shaft. Steel. Steel. I believe I can make this on the belt grinder. Yeah. Any speed? Perfect. Love to see that. Needs liquid. Can the icicles break and fall on the player's head, causing damage? I don't think they can, like stalactites do and stuff. They should. I mean, I could actually test that. Let me make this saw really quick and we'll test that out. One of these. Top portion. Nah, it doesn't look like it. See? Yeah, they don't actually fall like the dripstone, unfortunately. They should. That'd be cool. I think I got everything now, huh? Unmechanical saw. That off. Stop it when it comes back through. Perf and heck yeah. Yeah, it is lucky they don't, but it would be cool like if like Hypno's standing under one and I just happened to notice, you know. I'm back on. Cool, it's working. Right, I never fixed this. I guess it doesn't look so bad back there with that piping too. Kind of helps decorate this big ugly area underneath. 1 day left and these are going to start growing. All right, let's do a little more sleeping. Hammock time. Isn't it daytime? Because it can only sleep during the day. Feels like daytime. Call me crazy. I guess the sun is setting. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be nice when this gets fully propagated with saplings. Love the spaghetti piping. Think it looks cool. Factory-like. Absolutely. And at the junkyard, we're definitely going to be leaning into that. Okay. Believe some trees should be growing today. $12 minutes, 11 minutes. That's too long. We're gonna sleep in the hammock. Should take care. Not that mine is that. It kind of is. I mean, it's on its way to be good. Being some good spaghetti piping, that's for sure. By the time it's all done, it should be hopefully like a beautiful, ugly mess, you know? All right, trees, start growing. Ready to go. Do it. Yeah, we could skip the days too in this with TerraFirmaGreg. I don't know if it's in TerraFirmaCraft, but the hammock mod, hammocks past the daytime, can be pretty handy, especially in a mod like this, a mod pack like this, where days can be so just detrimental. Like we've got some members that love to skip through the winter, and I don't blame them. They rush the winter through a little bit more than a little quicker than it should be. But we've also got extra long months here on the server, so no big deal. Speaking of, 15 years the server's been going. Getting old out here. 15-year-old server, except that's, you know, Minecraft years. We've been going for like 4 months, 5 months now. I don't even know. But flying through those years, we've got like 36-day months. So if someone's on the server like for a full 24-hour day, that's pretty much a month. So that's how long a month will last. Pretty much a day. Pretty close to that. I don't think it's exact, but I want to see a tree grow. We need proof of concept here. We got to get trees. We got to get the tree logs into there cooking, which then sends everything out to where it needs to go and replaces this coke with charcoal. Come on, trees, start growing. I wish I had more sapling. I did not realize how many saplings this was going to require when I made this massive pad for it. Grow. We put a seat right here. That could be fun. Oh. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I don't know what's gonna happen here when it goes up. I'll definitely have to add that little station that gives it a moment pause so that it doesn't vanish. Okay. We're still here, things are happening. Now is it gonna suffocate me? Nah, everything's fine. I could just hang out right here. We're good. Grow already. I was expecting some of these guys to start growing once they were able. Trying to make a little room here. Come on, game. Really missing bone meal now. Respect. It would be a super. Oh yeah, so yeah, these don't have like their, I don't know, it's not like, I guess it's stats of when something's growing. So what like compost and fertilizers took the place of bone meal is what's happened. And there we can see nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. If I use bone meal on here, I think bone meal actually might count as one of those. But then you have to worry about the other two types of mineral enhancement, whatever. And yeah, that increases the amount you get from the plant, but I've only seen it on plants. It doesn't seem to affect trees. So as far as I know, there's nothing you can do to affect trees. I say that and I doubt myself. So I'm gonna make some bone meal really quick. Were those composters? No, those were planter boxes, they're called. Pretty sure they're just planter boxes. Gonna work right. I'll gotta grind it here. So those planter box, that's a greenhouse over there to affect the temperature, because the temperature here is so drastically different from season to season that it's quite a pain to grow plants. So by doing it there, we can grow them year round, but they have to be in those planter boxes. And then like the stuff that isn't in a planter box is just kind of decoration, dead plants on purpose. So you can see there bone meal is phosphorus. So we can use this still on plants that are growing, but it doesn't just grow them. It just adds to its phosphorus count. On trees though, nothing happening. Something happened. Can I phosphor the, oh, look at that. You put it on the ground. Ow! Stupid. All right, well, hopefully this will help some future trees grow. Grow, you crazy trees. What's going on? Right? This is such a tease. I would, at this point, I would start thinking this isn't gonna work. They're too many too close together. If not for the fact that I've seen Cable's tree farm and he's got pretty much the same thing happening, but they grow. Well, these are just being difficult. I'm thinking, oh, a nice little nap in the hammock might help things out, you know? Maybe. Where did I get this chest? Oh, okay. I know where it came from. Nothing to freak out about. Woof. Okay. Trees? Nope. Maybe if I drink some aged beer, I'll see it grow. A little frustrating. This is like 128 saplings, I believe, so 128 chances to grow here. Well, maybe not 128 since some of these were replanted later. They've got a 3-day timer on them. Yeah, nope. Okay. Thought I was getting hurt there. Come on. Let's get nighttime. I might as well sleep the night away. I don't know for sure the trees can necessarily grow during the night. Like, I assume they can, but lighting and all that, you never know. Why take a chance? Would it be hilarious if you took a nap in the hammock and then the tree farm was full when he checked? That would be super hilarious and super cool, super nice. Let's hope that happened. These saplings. Come on, grow. What happens if I shoot that? Nothing? Cool. It's technically an entity right now, so never know. I'm happy I at least planted the trees early. Yeah, I've tried intimidating him into growing, but they didn't care. These little guys are just ignoring me. This has... Oh, wait, nothing. I just saw the dirt. Thought I had happened to come across one of the dirts that I bone milled. Gonna watch that sapling to see if it grew faster, but can't. Come on, trees. What's wrong here? Feels like something's wrong, right? You want to see something? I'm pretty sure this will break the machine, but worth testing. Because it's weird. It's a contraption. It's an entity form, but it's not a normal contraption in normal entity form. So I don't think it actually phases through blocks properly. I mean, we were having it get stuck on like the icicles and stuff. So if it was a regular contraption, it would just phase right through those. But it's being done from the gantry, which works a little different with that. Let's see if we can like bridge the gap with something. How cool would it be if I go back up and there's a tree grown? Whoop. We seem to have gotten stuck on something. Unfortunate. Well, kind of thought something would grow once they were ready to grow. Now been days. I was about to say, at least I'm getting better at jumping over this thing. To be honest, I've never seen them refuse to grow for so long, right? Got a lag spike. Yeah. Like I've seen them refuse to grow for a while once they've been like, if there's a bunch of trees that grew around them and then you cut those trees down, then it seems to take a little bit for them to decide to grow. This is just weird. Normally once you hit that like 7-day growth period being up, some of them want to grow pretty much right away. But like I said, the one I saw on the server, it's a round one, I mean, but it's the same idea, same saplings. Hydration, 31%. Hydration doesn't matter, right? Part of the farmland, okay. Ready to grow, ready to grow. This is frustrating. What to do? I need to take a super quick AFK. Be back in like 1 minute. What are the chances that when I come back, we're gonna have trees, or a tree even, or even a spot that a tree used to be? That'd be great. Fingers are crossed. Be right back, chat. Well, boo. I thought you were right there, Callie. I kind of thought they would work. I was AFK. Expected it to happen because I was gone. But no. Not cool. Checking. Oh, that's the one we cooked it in, right? There's a charcoal in there that's still in there. So I probably have to hopper it out then. Oh, well, at least we got something we can fix at the moment. Oh wait, toolbox thing. Because the hitbox, I got to break that to get to here because you have to use the wrench to break these things. Go. Go, and this. Isn't this the one that had it in it? It should already be there. Hatch, it should come out through that, right? What's going on? The hatch. It's working here. It's going from a hatch into my hoppers. Isn't it happening there? Should be in the hopper now. Watch pot syndrome for real. Respect. Charcoal's still in there. Why is charcoal not coming out? Something weird going on here. This placement matter? I thought for sure I could put it on a corner like this. I think coke oven A outputs into the pipe and gets input into coke oven B. Did I cook it in the coke oven A? Wait. I see what you mean. It shouldn't have even been in there. That's where the fuel goes, like the log went there. So yeah, when it cooked, it just pumped it straight into that. Good call. Little trees. I guess I could test the system a little easier though. I do have other woods. It doesn't have to be that wood. Let's start with just cooking one wood in here and see what happens to it. Where do you end up? Ideally, the charcoal should end up here and there. And then the creosote, I guess, in here. It does spread between the three, it looks like, which is good. I'm going to come back later once I know the system's working and can keep up, and I'm going to change the arm to only putting it into these outside three and these outside three, so it doesn't affect the middle ones anymore. So that should help out with the charcoal consumption a little bit. All right, and nothing's in the system. Nothing and nothing. I mean, they've got arrows now. They should work properly. Come on. Okay. Charcoal in here? No. Didn't use it already, right? No. Okay, so this one doesn't have a hopper hooked up to it yet, but I mean, not in there anymore. It went somewhere. Because I don't have arrows on these bottom ones maybe, and it piped back into another location. Probably a good chance of that. I do have arrows on them. There it is. Oh, and I don't need a hopper? Sweet. I'll get rid of the hopper. But it ended up... Oh, it's going to the right place. Heck yeah. Creosote. There's more in there. It's looking good. Now we just need trees to actually grow. A little bit of this action. Get all three of these going now. Boo. Okay. And last two. Okay. Oof. I'll have to wrench them. Do it the manual way. Oh, I can't though. Pop up when I'm just holding an item pipe. Allie, why would you say such a thing? I mean, they plant. They say they're ready to grow. I kind of assumed they would work. You could be onto something though. I really hope you're not, but it feels like that's the problem, doesn't it? So it was deep winter. It was snowing here a lot when I was building this, and this field was getting covered with snow. So I didn't want to like have to deal with that on stream. So I figured, oh, I'll do this. Then snow can't accumulate on farmland and they can still grow. Stay ready. I bet you're right though. I bet that's it. I'll have to replace this whole bed. They usually go within a minute or two, right? Yeah, something's definitely up. I'm so sure that you're right. It sucks, but I think you're probably right. Sparkle just happened to be going through right then, and I happened to pick it out. Oh no. That is very painful. I was just trying to be like extra ready and I might have screwed myself. I well, got the hoppers back. Come on. Like, no way I'm missing it this time. Ooh, 2 hits. I'm gonna get myself murdered up here. I mean, yeah, something should have grown by now. I'm definitely gonna have to replace this whole field. That's got to be the case. At least I didn't lose all my saplings. That would have stuck. Because even with this many, it's gonna take so long for it to propagate up to fill up the entire pad. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't think you guys want to watch me tear down this field just to replace it, and then we're gonna have another 8-day wait. Like, yeah, that's not fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that stuff. Ouch. Off stream. I think I'll probably go ahead and call it now since we got our main goal finished. It's a shame it's not finished. I was hoping we could see the final product by the end of the stream, but at least we know, other than this little bottleneck, everything's working. Cali Bear has been a massive help helping me figure out little nuances of this machine, getting it up and running properly. Really appreciate that. What do you think, Chad? You don't mind, do you? Probably a good time to end the stream, I'd say. And then when we come back next time, I'll have this thing working properly. Still just kind of delaying, hoping like a magical tree would just suddenly grow. Although if it grows at this point, it's like, well, how long is it gonna take for it to actually grow a tree at this rate? So, yep. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night stream. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the tree farm build. And again, Callie, thank you so much for the help. Big help. It was huge. Thank you. Oh, wrong way. Also, Shadowless. I know you're not here right now, but you might see this later. Thank you so much again for everything. You were way too kind. You're just the greatest. The most fabled of the fabled. AI Overview says they can grow on farmland, right? But I'm not sure. I trust AI Overview. Yeah. Plus with this mod, like, they're always working on it and things are always changing. Like, a lot of times that info is outdated too. I've found when it's any online info about this mod pack, really. Stelly, is it Stelly? It's a cool way to pronounce it, or to spell it, I mean. What's up, by the way? Something to ask. What's up? What you got to ask? I'm here. I might have an answer. Maybe. We built this tree farm today. It's been great. Got everything working thanks to the big help of the viewer Callie, but trees aren't growing. They should grow. Not happening. Would you be interested in custom graphics for your stream, like PFP banner overlays, 2D, 3D models, etc.? I actually have a lot of that already made up. and I've just been not been able to get the alerts working properly, and that's been like the bottleneck. I've tried every stream, I redo the alerts, and I try another tutorial telling me how to make them work, and for some reason they're just not popping up. But I do actually already have all that stuff made up. So appreciate the offer, but don't really need it myself. Is the light level above 8? It should be during the day. I don't know if for sure that matters. Well, this one definitely is. Yeah, thanks, Staley. Were you the one that talked to Hypno Joe in our Cobblemon stream? I think it was last week. If so, like, yeah, hit me up on Discord for sure. And, you know, never know, things might change. I do create a lot of the assets myself. I've got some experience creating that stuff. But it is always nice having someone who does it for real take care of that stuff. So if you want to leave the info on my Discord, that would be super. It's during the day at least. Yep. Yeah, during the day it should be bright enough. That's why I was trying to sleep through the nights. When I slept through the nights. Obviously I didn't do it all the time. I think Callie nailed it. It's got to be on regular grass. I don't feel like I've tried to grow trees on. This is regular. This is actual like Minecraft dirt. This is like illegal contraband. We're not supposed to have regular Minecraft stuff. I've also got Minecraft beetroots and beetroot seeds and sugar cane. I was able to get all this stuff because we accidentally had a wandering trader showing up on the server, and it wasn't supposed to be able to, but it did, and I bought the illegal stuff. And unfortunately the legal stuff, although you can still like grow beets and you can grow like spruce trees on this kind of dirt, it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I got those from a trading with the wandering trader and emeralds. But like, yeah, these beetroots, you can eat them as much as you want. Oh, I guess you can't if you're not hungry, but they never feed you. They don't actually feed you because they're Minecraft beetroots. So most of this was a waste. A lot of the recipes for this stuff has been removed. Like I can't turn sugar cane into sugar or paper. I was able to get spruce saplings and make spruce trees, and those grew on regular Minecraft dirt, but the recipes are all gone. The only thing that it works for is you can strip the log still, so you can get some decoration out of it, but it doesn't work as fuel. Doesn't, yeah, illegal for sure. The best thing though was I was able to buy buckets from them in the form of like tropical fish, and buckets, that's cheaty. Like there's a regular bucket, and buckets in TerraFirmaGreg are like end game. It's so hard to get them, so I had buckets so early compared to other people on the server. I was so stoked on that. It was my biggest win on this server. But we've gone on for a little bit extra now, hoping trees would grow, and it's not happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and run, probably go make some dinner. Let all you nice people have a great night, hopefully. Have dreams of this amazing tree farm here. Have it working in those dreams, hopefully. And thanks so much everybody for being here. They take forever usually. Yeah, I couldn't believe how tough it was going to be just to get a bucket, and that was like the one thing I wanted. Like if I could have had one wish from the beginning of the server, you just give me a bucket, just a bucket. I'll be so happy with a bucket. But yeah, I've got it now. Yep, you guys have a great night. Have a wonderful night, Callie. Thanks so much for all the help. And again, Shadowless, when you see this, you probably will. You're a legend. Respect. Thank you, Maya, for the stream. I'll be back to see the trees grow. Heck yeah. Respect. Well, sorry. My voice is like starting to go from talking. I'm not used to talking so much. Respect, it's always great having you. You're a legend as well. You know that. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thanks for being here for another stream. You're the best. And at that, how great would it be to see a tree pop up right over my head? Because those are big, tall trees, massive trees. Tons of wood will come from them. Okay, I'm gonna go. Night, everybody. Thanks for being here. See you next time.